Yeah,
Hello.
yes. Hi, good
Yes,
evening,
what's
Mr.
up,
Brian.
bro? In the house,
Hello!
Brian Enriquez.
Hello.
Brian is
Yes,
into
Hello.
the
we have
house.
Brian Enriquez on our live podcast right now. Good evening to Mr. Brian Enriquez. We have, my name is Dustin. I'm with Mar and
I'm
Dixie.
Mar. Yeah,
Thank you for having me.
yeah.
Yes, we
Brian.
actually, yeah, we do have a lot of viewers right now, but um, we just wanted to, we know that we can't do such a meet and greet right for the situation that we have here, right? So
Mhm.
these might be the best thing that you might know go on meet and greet with the guys here on social media. So at least they can
Online
see,
meet and greet.
yeah, they can see you, and maybe they have some questions for you. I believe, right?
Okay.
You're
Yeah,
so very welcome to the barangay. Yeah.
yeah. So,
So,
Brian, do you speak Filipino or more English?
I understand Tagalog. I understand
Ah, yes,
everything,
okay.
but
Tagalog. Yeah,
speaking
yeah,
is hard.
Yeah,
yeah. Okay.
this is so
So good, good.
challenging for us.
So first, Brian, how are you? How are you?
I understand, so it's okay. I'm good.
Okay.
How are you guys?
Very good, very good. Do you have any moniker before, Brian? What's your moniker, Brian?
No, just Brian.
Mo But the
Okay.
white
Yeah.
mamba, something like that. How about you,
Nah,
Dixie? Do you
no,
have any
no
any
names.
something to say? Question to
I'm
Brian,
sorry.
Okay.
Dixie? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so Brian, we saw your reaction when Ginebra picked you, right? You were like, you did,
Hmm.
and you were so excited as fans with that kind of reaction.
With
So
something.
as fans, we are really happy to see that you're so excited to be part of our favorite team. So our question is, can you describe your exact feeling during that moment when Ginebra picked your name?
I was just excited. I was excited for the opportunity. I know I'm going into one of the most winningest programs. I get to play under a great coach in Tim Cohn, and then I have a lot of good veterans on the team. So I was just excited. I knew it was going to be a good situation, and we're going to compete for a championship, and that's what I wanted coming here.
Okay, that's nice to hear. So, are there any Ginebra players that you're looking forward to work with, or do you have any idols before you become a pro player?
I wouldn't say idols, but I'm looking forward to play with everybody on the team. I know I
Okay,
those guys have been in the league for a while, so it's a lot of knowledge in the locker room, and I'm looking forward to picking everyone's brain, not just any one specific player.
okay, that's nice.
Mhm.
So, do you have any other questions, more and yeah,
Dustin.
Justin?
Yeah. Yeah. I have a lot of questions in mind right now. So, Brian, what is it to be a player in NCAA Division Two? I'm just curious, and any challenges that make it so difficult for you to adjust while
Uh,
playing.
Going coming out of high school for sure, the size, the players in
Hmm.
that level are a lot bigger than I ran into in high school. So that was probably my first challenge. And then the second challenge going into college basketball was just to play the right way. In high school, you have the freedom to kind of do what you want, and it's more free. But whenever I was playing in college, it taught me how to play in a system and just play the right way. You know, not everything's about you when you're college. At least college basketball in the states, it's very team orientated. So
All right, I understand. And also any PBA player that you're looking for, the matchup with any PBA player that you're looking forward to, playing with.
uh,
Jealousy.
I
no,
mean,
I don't
playing
have one
against.
in mind. No, I'm excited to
You
play
don't
against
have that.
everybody. I want to
Yeah.
see. I want to see what the Philippines has to offer. I know this is the top level here in the Philippines. I'm looking forward to playing. I mean, it's my first year, so I'm looking forward to every game. There's not one specific game. I'm just ready to come in and just get the season started.
All
Yeah,
right.
we're also
That's a
excited.
very
We're
safe
also
answer.
excited to see you in.
I'm
Mhm.
sorry.
And
Okay, I said we're also excited to see you inside the court as well. So there.
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
and yeah, and the last question for the fans. All right. What should the fans expect you, to do with our team, with the Barangay Ginebra? What you can offer with them, at least,
They
because this is we know that Barangay Ginebra is one of the most influential teams in the PBA, and when it comes to fan base, there are very a lot of fans rooting for Ginebra right now, and they are also curious about the players. What can they contribute to the team? So, what do we expect from you, though?
the only thing I can guarantee is their Ginebra fans is they're gonna get a player who loves the game and who's gonna play extremely hard on every possession, offensively, defensively. I will bring it every night. I'll bring the energy every night. That's the only thing I can guarantee, and I will play my role.
Okay. Do you have any questions on your mind right
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
Mar?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
growing up, who inspired you to play basketball, Brian?
Besides my dad, that was kind of the
Yeah.
first person who I saw play that I knew. Like I saw him on the court. It was only men's leagues, but it was fun.
Yeah.
I got to see him play, but my idol would probably be Kobe. I'm from Long Beach,
Kobe
California,
then.
so I'm a Kobe guy.
R.I.P. Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you have any favorite Pinoy food? Pinoy
Oh,
dishes?
everything. My mom always cooked.
Everything.
That's all I grew up. Filipino food, everything. But if I had to pick my favorite, my top three would be
What's your
caldereta, kare kare,
Wow.
caldereta?
and munggo. And munggo.
Wow,
I
that's
like
good. That's good.
munggo.
All right. How
Mm-hmm.
about you,
Especially when
Jix?
it's Friday.
How long? How long? How long have you staying here in the Philippines, though?
Uh, I I flew in four, January 4th, so almost 3 months. Yeah, three
Oh,
months. Yeah,
and
so
how does it feel so far? I mean, living in the
How's the
Philippines,
hot,
the
weather?
adjustments.
hot.
Yeah,
It's
the
super
weather,
hot.
the food. Yeah.
The food is good. My only complaint is the traffic and the heat.
Yeah, yeah.
You'll get used to it.
You get used to
That's the way
it.
of life in the Philippines. Okay.
Mhm.
How about you,
Do you
Jix? Do
have
you
any
have any?
questions, Mar and Jixi?
Okay. So I'll just have a very light question right now. So to you, Brian, here in the universe, we have kind of sense. I mean, the fangirls in Ginebra universe. have this kind of trend in which we use the surname of our favorite player in our social media account. So you will see some of them we have this name like Maria Cabiwa or Teresa Helterbrand. So are you ready to see some Mrs. Enriquez in the future?
I wouldn't say Mrs. Enriquez, but yeah, they could use it on Instagram. That's fine. I have no problem
That's
with
fine
that.
by you. Okay, so that's so awesome. But I think a lot of fangirls are dying to know this dreaded question. Or I mean the answer to this dreaded question. So let us ask this now. So Brian, are you single or in a relationship or married right now? So that we would know.
I
The
don't I
ladies.
don't like talking about my personal life
Oh, it's okay, it's
in the
okay.
media, so I like to keep what's to me, and
Okay,
then
so
it's basketball
but
and the
but what's
basketball.
what's important is we can use your surname, right? So
Yeah, that's
we've
fine.
got no problem
You
about
guys
that.
could use
Okay, so
Enriquez
now we
any way
know.
you guys want. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
being good
No
sport.
problem. No problem. No
Brian,
problem.
you're
There's a,
yeah.
yeah, there's a
Brian, you
question
already
from a
talked
fan.
with other players, Ginebra players, or coaching staff,
Mhm.
or coach team. They already call you.
Yeah, I actually they gave me a call after the draft, but then I also got I had my first practice last Wednesday actually. So
Okay.
Mm.
yeah, we started practice. It was good. There was a lot of new terminology and new things that I'm picking up, but I've been watching a lot of film, so I'm ready.
Yeah, that triangle, right? Triangle
Good to
offense,
hear.
something like that.
Yeah, a lot of ball screen, a lot to learn. I
Yeah.
don't know everything yet. I literally know one motion, one set. So yeah, I'm getting there.
So I believe that there's a question from a fan here. I'll flash it on the screen. So yeah, from Kenneth Matthew Cruz, player comparison.
For
All
me,
right. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
player
even in the NBA
comparison.
or in the NBA,
Yeah,
yeah, who
NBA.
actually you know matches your playing comparison.
I like to take things from a lot of players, and I don't want to compare, but I can say someone that I look up to and I really study. I could say Devin Booker and Luka Doncic.
Okay.
Those are the two guys, but I
Oh.
wouldn't say compare. Those are big shoes. That's not a comparison. That's just the people I
Yeah.
copy.
But what's your playing position, Brian? What's your playing position? You're more of a two guard, or point, you can play also point guard, and
I
more
played
of a
both
wing guard.
throughout high school and college.
Oh,
I played
one.
the point
Okay.
guard throughout, but coming here in the Philippines, I know that with my size, I have some versatility, so I don't mind
Yeah, yeah.
1 through 4, 1 through 3. I feel like I can
One to
play.
three. Yeah.
And a fan here actually said that yeah, you look like Danny Green.
I have to
Yeah.
agree. I have to agree.
Yeah, a fan here said that you look like Danny Green.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So,
yeah.
are you
and
flattered?
Thank
and
you,
there's a
thank
and
you.
there's a serious question here. Actually, there's a serious question here from Denicio Maxter. Which active NBA player have you played before?
Mm.
Yeah, back in the US.
I've had a couple. Jeremy Lin, I've played against.
Oh.
Stanley Johnson for the Raptors.
Okay.
There was a lot of former NBA players too, but they ended up overseas. Like Tyler Dorsey was my teammate. Daniel Hamilton. Those were a couple guys. Uh, there was a lot. There's a lot of
So
guys from Southern California. Chemezi Metu for the Spurs. Yeah, there's a couple.
there's a couple. So yeah, right now, what can you say about the Ginebra community here in the Philippines? I mean, what do you say about the team? How do they treat you? The players, the coaching staff. Is there any other future plans? Uh, with them, or what should be or not be doing, right?
Mhm.
So we just wanted to know, and we were just very curious about those things that it just pops on my mind right now. So yeah, again, what do you expect from the team itself this coming PBA season?
I think the common goal for everyone is a championship. Coming off a back to back. We got another great player in Chris coming in, and we have Ken, another rookie coming in. I think the overall goal for the whole organization is to win a championship. So I think that's what we'll work for. But for your other question, everyone has been welcoming with open arms. Especially the Ginebra fans. The Ginebra fans have been showing a lot of
Yeah.
love. Shout out to all
Wow.
the Ginebra fans for sure. They've
These
been
the
showing me
most
a lot of
these the
love on
most
social
loved
media.
these the most loved team in the PBA actually.
Yeah, yeah, I'm learning it
The best
slowly.
fans in the world.
Yeah,
Indeed.
I definitely see that.
And another question from a fan: what's your jersey number? And
Uh,
the
Yes.
story
I've
behind
actually
it.
been thinking about it. I've actually been thinking about it. I usually wear five, but I know LA has that.
It's in
I thought
LA.
about eight. But then it's retired. So I think I'm gonna go with one this year.
One. Wow.
One.
Number one. If it's
One.
available, yeah,
Mhm.
just number one. Simple.
Number one. So,
Jixie, you have questions?
well, I think a lot of fans in our comment section have questions, so I think we can read them their questions first.
Mhm. There's a quick question here actually.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, Sir Brian, in your opinion, MJ or LeBron, who's the real goat? This is me going through circles in
Uh,
the social media right now. So
I think if we're gonna go, I have to explain myself. If we're gonna go goat,
Mhm.
if we're gonna go goat as just a basketball player in itself, like if you're
Mhm.
gonna build a basketball player, I will say LeBron James because
Yeah.
he's 6'8", 260 pounds. You know,
Yeah.
you
So
can't
big.
teach that. But if you look
Yes.
at
Mhm.
your body of work, Michael Jordan didn't lose in the championship. You know, so it goes both ways.
Goes both ways. So it's very hard. It's very hard to answer.
But if I
You
had to
know.
choose one, I'm gonna go MJ just because he was the first to do it, right? So I'll go MJ.
Mhm. That's it. And another one from Dan Home, Jay DeLuna. How many tattoos you have? So,
A couple.
Couple.
A
Couple.
couple. A couple.
But do you have a
Mhm.
favorite one or most memorable tattoo that you have right now?
I actually just got this one on my wrist. That's probably my
Oh,
favorite one. It's like a cross. I don't know if
okay.
you guys can see it. It just says "Walk by faith, not by sight." That's probably my favorite
Wow.
one. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's
So
good.
we know, Brian, we know that you're supposed to be playing in UE in UAAP. So what happened with that, Brian?
Well, I came here last February, and I just signed a letter to go play for UE for the one and done. But then the
Yeah, one
pandemic
and
happened.
yeah.
I didn't find out until like December 27 that I couldn't play anymore because I was too old, like the age limit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So that's why I decided to go to the PBA draft. I knew this was the end goal, but I just thought going to the UAP will give me better exposure.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Hmm.
exactly.
But
So,
speaking of that, you don't have enough exposure. You are you surprised that Coach Tim Cohn, the Ginebra, select you in I think 13th pick? Are you just surprised to pick that?
I wouldn't say surprised. This last pandemic, I really put in a lot of work.
All right.
I knew that this was going to be a step. It was either going to be the UAP or the draft. So this last year, I was stuck at home. I built the gym setup at the house. I got a basketball court. I got back to playing on the driveway. I didn't have a gym to go to. So I put in a lot of hours this one year. So I wouldn't say surprised, but
All right.
uh, yeah, I mean, going that high was a little shocking, but surprised, no. I don't think so.
Uh,
Oh,
okay, okay. Then there's a
okay.
question here from a fan. Uh, who was the first to approach you in the team?
Uh,
Rexted.
well, Coach O actually reached out to me to go
mm,
to the workout. So Coach Olson was the first one, but
Olsen Russell.
player wise, I probably talk to JD first.
Okay.
Jared Dillinger.
Jared.
And did the team actually inform you that they're interested to pick you in the draft before the draft, before the draft
Yeah,
day?
yeah.
Mm,
I had a workout with them before the draft. I worked out with a couple teams, and they were one of them. And they invited me over for a second workout, and they expressed interest in me. So I had an idea. I had a better idea whenever they made the trade for 13. I had a better feeling. I didn't want to assume, but I had a feeling that they would pick me.
Yeah,
okay.
12 and 13. Yeah. And then Brian, there's so-called in PBA a welcome rookie, like they giving you some elbows, something like that for the rookies to welcome you in the PBA. Are you ready with that, Brian?
No, no, nothing. Because there's no contact. Package is 5-on-0, no contact. So I haven't got it yet, but I'll be ready for it.
Actually, Brian, I have another question. I mean, this is a question from one of our staff here on Ball Don't Lie. Who actually convinced you to join PBA draft?
This has been a goal of mine for a long time. I knew that I wanted to eventually, after college, play professional basketball. So there was no convincing. It's just something that I love to do, and
Okay.
I made it through college. So I was like, I might as well try, and I had a year off, so I just kept trying to get in shape, working out. Yeah.
Oh. All right. So, do you have any questions, Dixie and Mar?
Last question for me, Brian, is how about playing for Philippine team maybe in the future? Are you ready with that, Brian? Looking also with that
I
opportunity.
would, yeah, I would love the opportunity to represent the country. I know there's certain paperwork requirements. I don't know if I
All
fall
right.
under it, if I'm eligible, but if I was eligible to play and represent the Philippines, I would definitely take that opportunity. That's something I've
Yes.
always wanted to do.